Okay, let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy on the Good for Utah Road Tour tonight. She's live in Garfield County. Have you seen any of the prairie dogs down there?
I was going to say, Brian, you're coming to me from a rodent, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I love a good prairie dog, but you're hitting me after that. I think you're getting used to being in the ABC4 studios without me. That won't last, my friend. Garfield County is seeing dropping temperatures, but pleasant tonight with dry conditions. Different story than the few thunderstorms that rumbled through this evening as an exiting storm system kept some active conditions. We're sitting in the 40s right now. I have to show you this time-lapse video coming out of Castle Country. So this exiting storm focused a lot of energy east of I-15 for the midweek, and that's where we saw those storms. Castle Country really puts that into perspective here and illustrates how we saw sun at times and then a storm would bubble up, and we still had that energy and moisture potential. Last 6 hours on the satellite radar really focused that moisture in the southern half of the state. We see those storms really clearing as we lose that daytime heating and things quiet down. Cloud cover remains, though, in southeastern Utah. Other than that, the rest of the state with clear conditions tonight and dry conditions. That will hold into our Thursday. Another great shot. Can you believe all that snow? I look at Wolf Creek Pass and I'm like, oh yes, winter, you're still just like barely behind us. We just saw spring snow, what, 10 days ago? Different story though up in Cache Valley. Gorgeous shot. Hey Emma, we really appreciate this one and we love your sunset photos. Send any of your weather pictures to weather@abc4.com. But northern Utah stayed dry with clearer conditions throughout the afternoon and evening, topping out at 75. That's beautiful and a few degrees above seasonal norms. So 72 is the average high in Salt Lake, but we were above that today. Made it into the 90s in St. George. We saw a mix of 70s on the eastern side of the state, but temperatures actually cooled because we were above average heading into this work week. But this series of disturbances, the last one coming through today, has knocked us down and brought us close to average. But we don't stay there as we head into tomorrow along the Wasatch Front with those clear conditions heading into the overnight. You're going to watch those numbers continue to dip into the 50s and dry conditions hold steady. Let's look at the big picture here so you know what's happening when it comes to the weather world. So there's that disturbance. It was exiting today. It's pulling away from the state and drier conditions want to set up. Well, we set the stage for that as high pressure starts to move in. You see that big H on the move. A ridge of high pressure will build. That brings sinking air, and that sinking air will allow for temperatures to climb when we get clearer conditions and more sunshine. We'll be under the influence of that high pressure, which is a ridge, through the end of the work week and even into the weekend. But the ridge doesn't get a lot of time to build. So what you notice here, look towards the Pacific Northwest, you see some lows on the move. The ridge, fairly weak, could see a mostly dry cold front come through on Friday, and then we'll be influenced by the active conditions to the north of us and maybe even get a system dropping down early next week that brings precipitation potential to northern Utah. So that's the wide view. Let's get a little closer and go futurecast and walk you through the next couple of hours and days. That includes clearing conditions tonight, a quiet Thursday, ample sunshine. We're handing it out to everybody, and those temperatures climb just a bit. Heading into Friday, you're going to notice here the model actually picks up on that mostly dry front, and it allows it to increase cloud cover and maybe trigger a shower or two that pops up into the afternoon and evening. We're going to watch it closely, see what happens. Moisture potential is limited there, but I'll keep you forewarned. As we get into our Saturday, we see a little bit of cloud cover. Temperatures are still going to be really pleasant in the 70s, but we're going to cool from peak heating, which will be Friday. So a heads up there. All right, temperatures for tomorrow, upper 70s. It's going to be a beautiful Thursday. Lots of sunshine. We actually continue the Good for Utah Road Tour at a new stop into tomorrow, and those are the conditions that you want to see. Lots of sunshine with clear skies and really pleasant spring numbers, just a few degrees above average. Taking a look at the next 7 days in Washington County, you see a lot of 90s, so we like the heat in the desert. It stays. Breezy conditions, but we do cool back to average, which this time of year is 85 in St. George, and we do that by early next week, even with clear skies. Now, we will also see that cooling for the Wasatch Front. 7-day here kind of shows that, and you're going to notice those numbers getting into the 70s, and we introduce the chance of moisture for the latter half of the weekend and into early next week with that system I showed you. So isolated showers yet again in the forecast, but Thursday and Friday, as we close out the work week, it's going to be pretty nice with sunshine. We'll keep our eye on Friday. Maybe we'll see a higher terrain shower, but you know I'll keep you in the know. For now, in Garfield County, as those temperatures are in the 40s, beautiful night, quieter conditions. I'm going to send it back into Brian. Brian, I miss you. Back to you.